All right, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got the 2022 G05 X5 45E. It's the plug-in hybrid version of the X5. I think we've had once on the channel before. Now it's really hard to come by. Basically, there's a waiting list to get an order fulfilled, and it's taken a long time, but it's by far, I think, the best-selling X5 currently in the US market, especially for us. But don't know. So the X5s, along with the other X cars now, all have individual paints available. Spartanburg's not really individual. There's a set of pre-approved individual colors you can choose from. So there's no approval process. It's you put in the color you want. It's on that list. You're getting it. So this is San Marino Blue, which I think is one of the best looking blues that BMW has made. And here it is on a gigantic, well, not really gigantic, but an X5 SAV. I think it works really, really well. Let's take a walk around the X5 45E and discuss a little bit more about the features and maybe some quirks. So, M Sport package, Shadowline trim, and so there's some new touches that are basically coming from the past. New for the 2022s, all of the plug-in hybrids is this blue outline around the roundel. It's going to show up everywhere where the roundel is. So I guess that really first started with the i3 and the i8. And we're back to the sort of branding for BMW i. And then new also is the badging here. What you can see is electrified by eye. So this is on both sides of the fenders. So here at the plug-in portion, fuel flap if you will. And on the other side, so we've got the M Sport calipers in red. I think goes well against the blue. So the car's a little bit dirty. I didn't really wash it. It is a customer sold car. So this particular X5 I spec'd for the store several months ago. And it sold on the way here. So that's why we're not out on location taking in-depth look at the 45E at the location, as well as photos of the car. So the 45E badging on the back. And then you got your electrified by eye on the other fender. But let's talk about the rest of the spec here. Take a look on the inside. So I don't have the car currently on. I'll turn it on when I get in there just to save a little fuel because I didn't fill this car up as well. But the San Marino Blue is gorgeous. All right, interior wise, we went with ivory leather. It's a nice contrast. Of course, you could have gone with a brown, a tartufo. I think it's nice with the blue and white spec. You can see some more blue touches here on the roundel on the steering wheel as well. Let's take a look on the inside. All right, let me get this on so I can get some air conditioning. It is a little bit warm here. You can see our eDrive thing here. So, I'm sure we've talked about this before, but just as a reminder, the 45E is powered by a B58 detuned. B58 is paired with a 24 kilowatt battery. So, it has at least that 24 kilowatt battery provides an estimated 30 miles of a full electric range. Of course, your mileage may vary based upon temperature, driving conditions, and your driving style. So if you really want to make use of that range, you want to make sure that you're driving very conservatively to maximize that range. So that 45E starts at $63,700. That individual San Marino Blue metallic paint is another $5,000. So the size of the car determines the price of the individual paint. The 5 Series and the X5 fall right in the middle, so that's why you're at $5,000. Ivory white extended merino leather is another $1,000. So Vernasca leather is, I think, the standard leather on this one. Driving assistant professional package is another $1,700. So the M Sport package adds another $4,400. That parking assistance package adds another $800. The exec package is $3,300. Our climate comfort package, which includes front and rear heated seats, plus the heated front seats armrest, as well as the 4-zone climate control, is another $1,100. The M Sport brakes are $650. We've got the multi-contour seats at $750. Extended Shadowline trim adds another $300. So all told, you're looking at just about $85,000 for this particular spec. You could obviously go a little bit higher, but this is a fairly well-spec'd 45E. All right, so one big change, I think starting with, it's about production week 43 and a half or so. So sometime during production week 43, the X5s have a touchscreen deletion. So this one was built prior to that, so you still have the touchscreen. So keep in mind when you are ordering your 45E, as well as any X7 or X5, excluding the M. So that's X5M, X6M are excluded. All other cars in those ranges are affected by the shortage. That will also affect the X6, as well as the 3 Series, 4 Series, all variants on that one, and the Z4. So that currently excludes M specific models, not the M Performance ones, but the M3, M4, for example. All right, so take a look on the rest of the spec here. What do you guys make of the ivory leather paired with the beautiful San Marino Blue? Pretty good, in my opinion. So M Sport steering wheel details. Heated steering wheel. All right, when we talk about the driving modes here, which are found on the left-hand side below the start-stop, you'll notice because this is a hybrid, it does not have a disabled auto stop feature. But if you don't want to use that, you really have to drive in sport mode. So sport mode here will be ICE or internal combustion engine only use. Sport mode will also charge up your battery as well. Below that we have the hybrid button. So hybrid, and press that here. So you have two choices here. That's between standard, which is basically you can think of it as comfort mode, or Eco Pro. So Eco Pro is going to be the mode that's designed to save you the most fuel, make you much more efficient. So for example, today I got the air conditioning going on fairly loud. It will reduce the output or intensity of the air conditioning to help save you on range. And then you've also got reduction for heated seats or heated steering wheel. Anything that's a drain on the electric power system, it's going to be reduced to help you maximize your range. You've also got your electric button. So you press that, you're in full electric. Right now, I don't have that available because the car has not been charged. And then you've got the adaptive mode. So what that does is it will, using the guidance system, help you maximize your efficiency and range. The other thing you can do is making sure that you go into the car settings here. So in car, and then we're going to go to settings, general settings, and moving down to anticipatory hybrid drive. So by default, I believe that is enabled, but that's another way you can use it. So what you'll need to do is set in a navigation destination using your BMW iDrive system. So it's not going to work with Apple CarPlay or Google Android. So what's going to happen is, depending on your range and your destination, it will switch modes to make sure that you use the least amount of gas possible. So we've demonstrated this. Hopefully I'll remember to link the video in the description with 530Es. So what happens there is the car is going to make decisions on what mode to be in, be it hybrid, be it electric, based upon your destination and mileage to that destination. It's going to choose the most efficient route as well to maximize your use of the battery. And if you meet those conditions, you'll see that the electric mode will be automatically chosen if you have enough electric range to get to your destination, even if you're, say, in hybrid mode or another mode as well, not sport mode. All right, the other thing you can also do is this battery control. So that's above the start-stop button. So you press that, you can set a target value for charging between 30 and 100%. So what this is going to do is it's going to charge your battery as you drive. So with battery control, I think the one concern is that it's going to use a lot more gas to do basically two things. One, charge the battery, and two, drive the car. So you'll see a reduced mileage using battery control. But on the bright side, if you don't want to stop for 3 to 4 hours to charge up your 45E, that's one way of generating that electricity. And once you arrive to your city destination, if you will, if it's a long road trip, you'll have use of the electric power, which may, of course, be beneficial to you in terms of gas and filling up and pricing on those things as well. All right, so let me see, what else do we have here? Driving Assistance Pro that we talked about works the same as before in every other video that we've done. Let me go ahead and turn this off, and we can go into the back seat here, show you guys what this looks like, and take a look at the trunk as well. I just love the flaking on the San Marino Blue. Here's what the back seat looks like. So we have the 4-zone climate control, which means you have 2 climate zones in the rear seats as well. The ivory white looks really good with the black, looks like piping. Of course, also dangerous if you have kids, but I think a very classy example on here. So there's really no difference between 45V and any other X5 in terms of rear seat room. All right, so let's take a look at the cargo area. All right, so in the back, you got your usual clamshell. So we've also got your level 1 occasional use charger. And by occasional use, they really mean that one, because you're going to use this 110 volt level 1 charger to charge up your 45E from empty. You're looking at at least 24 to 26 hours of charging. So keep that in mind. I think you ideally would probably want a level 2 charger in your home, or at least access to one. So if you're commuting to work and they have a level 2, definitely use that there to charge it up. That charging time, I believe, is around 5 hours or so for the 45V. I'll double check that and put that in the notes below. But you know, not bad in terms of trunk space. But well, I think that's about it for looking around at some of these features here. So also note, this car does not have the trailer hitch. The trailer hitch, as of this recording, is currently unavailable to new order cars. So if you have an order in, it's already got the trailer hitch. In my experience so far, it's been that the trailer hitch will stay on that vehicle. Just like Bowers and Mokon's this, we had the order in before it was removed. It is still there. We'll show you some of those cars as they come in. Take another look at this gorgeous San Marino Blue 45E with its laser lights. So this is just a quick overview of the 45E. If you have any other questions about the 45E, please drop in the comments. We'll be sure to address them and help you out there and answer any of the questions that you have. So that's about it for this relatively longer tour of this gorgeous car. We'll see you at the next video.